What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to an extremely exciting video here today. In front of me I have a 2025 Porsche 911 GT3RS. This is the 992 generation, and in this video I just want to give a little bit of a walk around and an overview of this car. This car was loaned to me for a little bit here from my buddy Tony. I'll have his Instagram down in the description box below, but this is his brand new GT3RS and he's graciously given me the opportunity to take a quick look at it here today. So kicking things off here, this is a paint to sample color, or PTS as Porsche likes to call it. This is Porsche Black Olive. It is a gorgeous color, especially in person. As you can see, or probably tell, it has a stealth paint protection film on it, which gives it this sort of matte look, and it looks absolutely stunning. You can see some of the orange accents right there on the door with the GT3RS decal, as well as on the underside of this wing here. Just absolutely a gorgeous spec here. So for those who are unfamiliar with how the GT3RS kind of sits in the Porsche lineup, this is the ultimate track focus version of the Porsche 911. It has naturally aspirated flat six, crazy aero, which we'll get into in a second, carbon ceramic brakes. This really is the ultimate performer if you really want to set a fast lap time. The RS has a wider body compared to the standard 911 Carrera. It's actually riding on the 911 turbo body, so it has, I think, 3 inches of extra fender width, if you will, compared to that car. It has a bunch of carbon fiber panels as well, as you can probably tell from the hood. Carbon fiber here with all of these channeling air vents and everything, with the front mounted radiator. You have carbon fiber fenders, I believe, as well as carbon fiber doors. Another cool fact about this radiator setup here is that you can see, like I said, it is kind of front mounted. All of the hot air that is extracted from that radiator will actually get channeled over the car. And the reason these roof fins actually do their job is because they don't want to feed the hot air straight into the intake for the engine right there. So it'll actually, like I said, feed the air away from the engine and allow the cool air to kind of just be through the intake right there on its own. So apparently that accounts for a 50 horsepower loss if that hot air from the radiators were kind of traveling all the way through the intake. So just a really cool engineering detail there. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the front compartment of the 3RS. You can see there's a little button to activate it right there. And if we walk around to the front, there is no storage or anything under here because of the radiators and everything. But if I can find the latch, which I think is right here, you can see this panel lifts up very lightly, and as you can see, get a better view of those front radiators and fans and everything. But like I said, no storage in here whatsoever. This car is definitely built for a purpose. One other cool little Easter egg about these GT3s and 3RSs is that the badge is actually a sticker instead of the traditional enamel. Just a little bit of weight saving right there, but just a nice little thing on these cars nonetheless. Continuing along here to take a look at these gorgeous front wheels here. You can see these are 20 inches. You have center lock wheels, obviously. I believe these are magnesium wheels, but I'm not 100% sure. You can see the huge carbon ceramic brakes behind them. I believe you have 6 piston calipers. This car has the calipers actually painted in black. Normally they would be in yellow, which would signify they're actually the ceramic. You also have some fender vents right here that are fully functional that help relieve some of the high pressure or low pressure air that builds up in the wheel well and also extract that air all the way down the car. Taking a look at some of the rest of the aero on the side of the car here, it's just unbelievable. Look at the exposed kind of fins right here on this side duct, if you will, that runs along the side skirt. Just absolutely incredible details. Like I said, orange GT3RS decal. You also have a fully functional intake right there to help feed some additional cool air into that flat six. And these are a staggered set of wheels. If I failed to mention that earlier, 21-inch rear wheel. You can see the center lock obviously as well on the 4-piston ceramic rotors behind that as well. Continuing along to the rear of the car, you can see this massive rear wing. How can we not stop and talk about this for a second here? You can see the WISAC or WISAC, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce that, RS decal. This is a WISAC package car, obviously, so you get the lighter wheels, I believe, and some other weight-saving bits there. There's also some active aerodynamic elements in this rear wing as well. This little passageway right there will actually open with a drag reduction system that can be activated inside the car to allow a little bit more airflow to pass through there and reduce the drag, obviously, and increase top speed on straights and stuff like that. You also have some clear taillights. I believe those were an option on these cars with the gorgeous light bar and the Porsche script right there in the center. A GT3 and GT3RS trademark center exhaust, and look at this diffuser right here, just absolutely unbelievable, the channeling elements under there. You also have some aero that I forgot to mention on the rear wheels as well. That's very similar to the front wheels, how it kind of extracts the air along the side of the rear here. One quick note that the WISAC package, I believe, gives you this carbon fiber roof, like I said, which is absolutely gorgeous. And you can see, like I said, the swan neck rear wing and all of the hydraulic elements right there that will open and close the DRS system and the active aero on this wing. Normally on these 992 911s, you actually can't open up the rear compartment or anything, so I can't show you guys any of the engine. But on this car, it has the 4-liter flat six, like I said, 525 horsepower and 346 foot-pounds of torque. 0 to 60 is in the low 3-second range. I think it's 3.2 seconds. Like I said, 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. The 3RS is rear-wheel drive only. Let's go ahead and hop in the 3RS, but before we do so, I'll show you guys these gorgeous carbon fiber mirrors. I believe those are optional, but someone please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. One other cool fact about the GT3RS here is that it does not have the electronic door handles that a standard maybe 911 Carrera might have. Like I said, because that is for the carbon fiber doors, so very traditional opening mechanism. If I can actually grab it, you can see it'll open just like that. The gorgeous leather and Alcantara on the door panel here with the contrasting yellow stitching. The RS has the pull style door handles, so you have a little strap right there, which is very nice. Carbon fiber trim right here as well. You also have a little bit of storage, but nothing crazy. But this one is optioned with the Bose audio system, which is very nice. You have the carbon fiber GT3RS kick plates as well. This car is also equipped with the carbon bucket seats here. You can see gorgeous contrasting yellow stitching as well with the Weissach RS logo right there. A little bit of carbon fiber trim right there, and you obviously have some holes right here to fit a full point or a full racing harness as well. On the interior here, I had to take a second to actually get into these bucket seats because the bolstering is crazy, obviously, but you can see the Alcantara wrapped steering wheel right here with the gorgeous Porsche crest right here. Contrasting yellow stitching right here. You can see the yellow tachometer flanked by the two digital gauges. We'll go ahead and put the car in accessory mode here. As you can see, those will go ahead and fire up. You can see the standard Porsche infotainment right here. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Obviously, all the customization available for the active aerodynamics and stuff on this car. With that being said, let's just go ahead and fire this thing up real quick. We'll go ahead and twist the drive mode here over into track, which will probably open up the exhaust valves, put our foot on the brake, and flip the button here to start. On the inside here, like I showed you guys, gorgeous Alcantara wheel with the leather, with the contrasting stitching in yellow, excuse me. You have the yellow tachometer right there with a little bit of customization in this gauge cluster right here. If we go ahead and use the scroll wheel right here, you can see you can cycle through the various menus and performance data. You have tire pressure, G-force, sport chrono. You can also put a full screen map right there on the right-hand side, which looks very good. You also have a couple things on the left side here. You can see the DRS is not ready, obviously, because we're not in gear. But if you wanted to activate that on a straight, you can go ahead and press this button right here. Also on the wheel right here, you have a bunch of different dials that control various parameters for the car. I won't even begin to get into all that because there's so much customization. But right here, there's PASM, Porsche Active Suspension Management. I believe you can twist that into various different menus right there. You have Porsche Torque Vectoring, which is for the differential. You can twist that to the right and actually adjust the power differential to each side and each wheel, which is crazy. Drive mode, which is pretty self-explanatory. I showed you guys, and this is for traction control. You have a bunch of different settings for that as well. Up top, you also have the yellow Sport Chrono clock right there. As you can see, it's counting down the seconds, which is very nice. You also have the full Alcantara dashboard with the yellow stitching. Like I said, you have some carbon fiber trim as well as the Porsche infotainment display. It is a touchscreen, obviously. You can see you have a couple icons right here on the home screen. You can cycle through and see all the various different menus that you can go through. Just to bring you guys back to the car customization icons, you can see you go into vehicle. Your drive mode is in track, obviously. The sport exhaust system, which is open right now. Aerodynamics, we're in dynamic downforce right now. You have a couple other assistance menus and stuff for the trip computer and everything in this menu as well. You also have a row of shortcut buttons right here. This one on the left is for the front nose lift, which is required on this car. You have a suspension management right here. You can actually click it and mess with all the various dials and everything that I mentioned a second ago. Hazard switch, stability control, and traction control. You have two separate buttons to deactivate each system, which is really cool. I've never seen that in any car. Climate vents down here, obviously pretty standard climate controls. You can see some of the next track and volume knobs right here. This is the selector for the 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, or PDK as Porsche likes to call it. As you can see, you push your foot on the brake and bring it down like you would any other transmission. You can kick it over into manual mode and use these gorgeous metal paddle shifters. You can hear they have an amazing clicking sound, really tactile feel. If we bring it back up into reverse, you can see this one also has the rear view camera. I'm not sure a 360 camera is available on this car, but it's definitely not required in my opinion. Some Porsche enthusiasts will probably also notice that this is not the standard gear selector mechanism itself that is in the standard 911. This is the old school style, if you will. The new ones have kind of the electric switch, if you will. So really nice that this one has the old school kind of lever, if you will. GT3RS badging right here. You have some piano black trim, which is wrapped in paint protection film, which is a really smart move by Tony because this would get scratched up like crazy within fingerprints and everything like that. So really nice to see that. Additional carbon fiber trim, some cup holders right here, the electronic parking brake as well. Up top, you also have a frameless rear view mirror. As you can see, you have a gorgeous view of that huge rear wing back there. Some reading lights and everything, which are LED, I believe. If we go ahead and activate those, yep, those look really good. Full Alcantara roof, no sunroof or anything that's available on this car. Like I said, this one has the carbon roof. No back seats either. You can probably fit some luggage and stuff on that shelf, but like I said, you can't actually sit back there. And also looking in front of you, you have the traditional 911 kind of silhouette right there, but you can get a little bit of a glimpse of those fender vents right there, just to give you a little reminder that you're in something special if already something in here didn't give it away. But I will say, guys, just as a personal note, this is one of the most amazing cars that I've sat in a really long time. I really want to thank Tony for allowing me to sit in this car and review it for you guys. It just feels so raw and analog in here. It's really hard to convey on camera, but obviously the engine being back there, it vibrates the whole cabin. It feels absolutely incredible. Go ahead and hop in the passenger seat. I'll just give you guys a quick look at what that looks like. This car is so special. I figured I'd show you guys what this side looks like. But as you can see, same gorgeous carbon fiber buckets as well. Same gorgeous leather and Alcantara and contrasting stitching on the door. You can see the glove box. You do still get one on this car, and a plaque right there, GT3RS. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at this gorgeous 2025 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 992. Huge thank you again to Tony for allowing me to check out this beautiful car. I'll have all of his Instagram and social media in the contact or in the description box below. But if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.